Good afternoon, and welcome back for episode two. Um, just making sure my device is on here. Welcome to episode two of the Seattle Kraken franchise mode.
Let's start this over. There we go. Okay. So um, I was talking for about a minute there, and my Bluetooth wasn't connected properly, so we're gonna start over. Welcome to episode two, season two of the Seattle Kraken franchise mode. Um, we we had a pretty normal year for expansion team. We picked sixth overall, and we ended up or ninth overall, and we ended up making a couple trades. So here we go for season two. We're gonna sim to the regular season, and we did the lines from last year, um, or the last video. So I'm not gonna bore you with that. One thing I didn't check out last year was um, no, I think I'm doing this wrong. Oh yeah, awards. So we want to check out the awards from last year. Uh, Oilers win the cup. President's Trophy were the Blues. Oilers and Capitals were in the Stanley Cup Final. We'll go to individual awards. Art Ross Trophy, Nathan MacKinnon wins. He also wins the Hart Trophy. Drew Doughty wins the Norris. Nathan MacKinnon wins the Lady Byng, which he won the year before as well. Calder was Alexis Lafreniere. Um, Conn Smythe, Connor McDavid wins Conn Smythe. Vezina Tutorest, who is a free agent, so he had a good year and then cashed in somewhere. I'm not sure where he signed. Corpus Salo wins the Jennings, which is the lowest goal total. Masterson Memorial Trophy. Angel player who missed syphilis, quality perseverance, sportsmanship. Lindgren of the Rangers. Jack Adams is the Kings coach. They don't have the real coach names on here. You can sign players that retire to be your coach, which is kind of cool. So maybe we'll do that. Let's take a look at our coaching staff. We have a B overall for our coach staff, which could affect how our simulations go. Scouts, um, we can fire our NHL coaches because our scouts because we don't have that turned on, so we could use the money to hire better scouts since we're going to be um, kind of rebuilding this team for the draft. Okay, so let's hire some scouts. Now, since it's the beginning of the year, there's probably going to be like a ton. So let's get Europe and Russia. We got at least two. See, we have 500,000 in space now, and that's all we can pretty much afford. So let's go down. Maybe there's a D that we can fire. Yeah, we're gonna fire this guy and then hire another U.S. scout. Oops, I didn't mean to back out there. So we're gonna hire a U.S. scout now. There's a C right here. Well, that D made a lot of money, so maybe we could do another U.S. scout so we could have a bunch. C minus. This guy, it's a 4-year deal for the same money basically. All right. So we have our scouts in place. Um, let's. I'm hoping for a 40 goal a year for our franchise winger. That will bump him up to like almost a 90 overall. And these are the scouts accepting our offers for them. Um, I'm thinking one more year of rebuilding, and then in the next off season, possibly landing a big fish to play with our franchise winger, depending on how this season goes. Maybe trading some of our veterans for some more picks. Starting the season 3-3, 4-3 now. We did sign Saros to a 5-year deal, so I'm hoping that he can develop into like a 88 or 89 overall goalie. But we'll see how that goes. So first month in, we're 7-4. That's a pretty good month. Anaheim 9-2-1. We beat them. We're 8-5. We lose to the Kings. Beat the Leafs and lose the Jets. No overtime loss points yet. Last year, I think we had like 14 or something, which kind of hurt our draft stock. I think if we would have lost those games in regulation, probably would have picked first overall. Um, so Nick Ritchie, still no one wants to sign him. He's still standing firm at his contract desire. So we'll stop the simulation right before the end of the month. We'll stop it after the Nashville game. Sometimes they'll cave right at the end because they want to play. Um, so we'll stop it here because you have to sign those guys before the end of the RFA period. Let's take a look. I think Jordan Kyrou is also on this list. Let's see if his demand has gone down for 4.5 still. Kyrou wants 2.7. I can sign you to a 3. See, it goes up too much. So let's do 1 year 2.7. I can do that for you. Um, and I think I'm going to trade Nick Ritchie. I'm not paying him that kind of money. We'll go to the find trade function here. Nick Ritchie's got a lot of value still. No trades found because of the status, I'm guessing. But sometimes if you go into the regular trade, you can find someone. Toxic potential. I'm thinking maybe we could find a team like Anaheim. Wow, they went all in. You got Ricard Raquel is blooming. He must have had a good year. They signed Taylor Hall. Anaheim has a lot of good players. Duncan Keith, Silverberg. We got some young guys here. Perot, Jacob Perot, interesting prospect. I'm thinking the first round pick this year. And let's hope Anaheim kind of comes back to earth. Can't afford to sign your RFA player that you send our way. Perhaps if you free up some more cap space on our end, we can make that work. Okay. So maybe we can Jacob Silverberg or Wayne Simmons. Wayne Simmons is all right. And now they don't want it because I'm trying to help you out here, man. But like Come on. We'll give you our 4th round pick. This should get it. Wow. Okay. I'm done with Anaheim. I tried. Okay, so 11, 9, and 3. This first might be too high, but let's see. Maybe we can free up some cap space for these guys too. Phil Kessel on a 1-year deal. This might work. Their first is a little because of where they're projected. So maybe I'll take this 4th off the table and I'll throw in a 2nd. That will probably get it done. And then we'd have 2 first-round picks. Um, could be could be high picks. They still don't want to do it. So I'll offer the 4th. And then this is as high as I'm going, I think, for this trade. Yeah. Okay. So it might be harder to deal. So they got 5 million in cap space. They could sign him. We'll just try to get a first rounder from Boston here. Deal put Boston in a situation where Jacob Zaboral would be on the winners, which at the end of the day would just be too costly. We have to reject this deal. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna offer a 4th as well. So they don't want to lose Jacob Zaboral, which is fine. Flames are 12, 8, and 4. They traded their first, so we're gonna plan for the future. They're gonna have 2023 first round pick for him. Calgary's just giving her away. Okay, so they want us to take one of their contracts. Why don't they just say that? Dylan Dubé would be nice, but Manjapani, maybe? Yeah, I took your contract. I'll throw in a 4th. Man, this is like tough to get done. I I probably should have made this trade at the deadline or after the draft or whatever. So Detroit's first is average pretty high. Their next first is the same. Yeah, they're expecting to be quite awful for a while. So maybe their 2nd round pick. No, I got to find a team that is having a good year that may fall. Nashville Predators. This could be a good spot, but they have too many players. I find a team with low contracts. Pittsburgh Penguins. They don't have interest in Richie, but maybe a 2023 first round pick. This could work. That'd be kidding me. Okay, let's do a 2nd rounder just because I want to get this dealt with. There we go. I wonder if they'll sign him. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna advance. We're gonna advance to the first. Pittsburgh is placing Nick Ritchie on waivers. Would you like to claim him? They just traded. Okay, so they just traded a first round pick for him. Gave him 3-year deal for 7.8 million, and now they want to put him on waivers. Now, if I claimed him, I had to pay them money, so I'm declining this. But that is just hilarious. I hope someone claims them. Hey, I'm trying to remember how to check the transactions. I think this is how you do it. Okay. Uh, Where the waiver claims? No one claimed them. Okay. Waiver declarations. Pittsburgh plays Brandon Tanev, Michael Matheson, Marcus Peterson, Brian Newland, Jared McCann, John Marino. But they place everybody on waivers. That's hilarious. So now they have a $7.8 million player. Why did they sign him? He only wanted 4.5 for us. That's hilarious. All right. Anyways, let's get back to it. That's a good deal for us. Okay, now we gotta keep an eye on Pittsburgh. Okay, so we're gonna send him to February 1st. Right now we're on December 1st, so we're one game over 500. Jordan Kyrou accepts our offer, so actually we're gonna stop the sim and we're gonna put him in our lineup because that's the most accurate way to do this. We're a conditional buyer right now, which I don't understand. I wonder if we could. Okay, so I think that's gonna take Andrew Shaw out of the lineup. You know what? He's in the AHL. Um, Jordan Kyrou. Okay, so we have to send someone down, which will be Lucic. I don't think anyone's going to claim Lucic. Nope. It would have been fine if they did. So bring Jordan Kyrou up. Not sure where to play him. I'm thinking we might have a shot at. Yeah, good. That made it. That actually made it go up. We're gonna put oh, title here. Um, we're just gonna play him in the fourth line because actually, can we do this? There we go. Okay. Let's check out Kaminsky. He's got 11 goals and 6 assists in 24 games on his 13, so he's not having the best rookie year. His slap shot power and wrist shot power are 99. Speed is 89. Um, he's kind of like Ovechkin right now, um, except for size. So I don't know how a 5'8" guy can shoot at 99 power, but that's I don't know. Since we're in here, we'll check out contracts, see who needs a new deal. Getzlaff and Giordano are needing contracts. Getzlaff is going to be traded at the deadline, and Giordano might offer him a 1 year deal for 4.7 to continue being the captain. He may retire. We don't have much guys to resign that are worthy. Most of these guys aren't going to be resigned. Our goalies are kind of set up here. Okay, so I'm getting off track here. Let's go back to the simulation. We are December 1st, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to February 15th. We'll know by then if we're going to be a buyer or a seller. Islanders have hired their coach, Daryl Kostopoulos. Sounds like a old VJ from Much Music, George Strombolopoulos. Geo signs the 1 year extension for 4.7 million, which is a pretty good deal for what he is at this point in his career. It's a $2 million pay cut, and he's still at the 86 overall. Like he might be an 83 or 84. We go on a little run here, 3 wins in a row. We're still second last in our division, but it's very close. Only about 6 points out of second. So hopefully it's more clear around the trade deadline. It's gonna be hard to make trades anyways, because then we're gonna have to take money back to make trades work. Which I got no problem doing as long as there's no term. I don't want to be stuck with some guy. But sometimes you can get draft picks from teams if you help them out. Like maybe we'll target the Oilers and take James Neal and maybe get a draft pick from them. Because Edmonton is a weird simulation in this game. They'll be really good for 1 year, and then the next year they're just bottom feeders again. I don't think we've even checked out the draft class this year. Let's check it out. We got Peter Kutta, a franchise right winger, first overall. He looks really good. Mario Lemieux is comparable. 5'10", 171, so I don't really get how you're compared to Mario Lemieux, but he is definitely going to be the guy we target. Brad Lambert and Shane Wright will probably be the top 2 picks in this actual draft. I don't know why they have to create these fake players, but it's kind of fun when you're messing around. Peter Kutta, that's the guy we want. We're last in our division now, and we have Pittsburgh's first rounder as well. So we'll see. And why do they offer these crappy trades? No, I just re-signed him. I'm not going to trade him to San Jose for a terrible person and a terrible contract. All right. So we are losing. We are losing at the right time. Um, I probably would have traded Gio if I knew we were going to go on this epic losing streak. Um, we did get 1 win here. Okay, so we're 25, 30, and 1. We're going to sim to the 27th, day before the trade deadline. And then we'll check and see where the Penguins are in the standings and see if we're going to get a high pick out of them too, which would be nice. I'm hoping that maybe we can trade our pick plus Pittsburgh's and move into the top to get that winger, because we could build around. So Kaminsky is just under a point a game, not too bad. Penguins are 4th in their division, 71 points. Probably a playoff team. They're probably a wild card at best, or at worst, I should say. So we'll probably end up be picking in the 20 range with that pick. And with our pick right now, Rangers and Senators and Wild are all, and then us. So the Rangers would be picking first if there was no lottery, and then it would be Ottawa, and then it would be us and Minnesota. So we're in the top 4 right now. So we should be able to move up with Pittsburgh's pick involved, maybe, or maybe a player. Because if you look at that, you definitely want that player. Okay, so we're gonna advance a day, and then we're gonna enter the trade deadline as sellers, and let's see what we can do here. Getzlaff definitely on the move, because I'm not re-signing him. Tyson Barrie is on the block here. I don't really want to move him right now, but his contract's not too bad, 6.6. Taves and Kane. It's not the Kane you're thinking of. And here as well, Jeff Petrie, who is on Dallas for some reason. Montreal must have traded him. So the only guy on our board here is Tyson Barrie, first round pick. Um, he's 30. So Philly, St. Louis, and Detroit are interested. So let's see what we can get. St. Louis is 40, 19, and 4. 2023 first round pick. St. Louis be over the salary cap. So I don't think I'm going to make this deal. The Tyson Barrie is a high pick for us. So Philly's record isn't great, so they could miss the playoffs. So let's see if we can maybe get Barrie, and then maybe we can add in Travis Sanheim to take his spot. I wouldn't take this trade if I was them, but let's see. Wow, that's a good deal for us. We save some cap. We get their first round pick this year, which we can use to move up. And if Philly somehow misses the playoffs, that would just be great for us. So we have the Pennsylvania first rounders this year. So let's see if we can find a trade for Getzlaff. His value is okay. We might really get a second round pick for him. Okay, so we do have some offers here. Nolan Foote, a third and a fourth. There's only one offer. Why don't we just accept this? Because we need to sell him off. I was thinking of trying to get a second rounder for him, and if you look at Ratty, he's at 78 now. He's gone up. His faceoffs are 61, so it's his center, but this dude is a winger. He's a second line winger. Probably not next year, but the year after. So let's take out years left. Derek Ryan, which we might resign, but that wouldn't be until the summer. This is just centers that I'm on. Couple zeros in here because these are guys that we drafted that are developing. Ratty, I could have signed and played him in the AHL. Probably should have done that. But I think this will be it for our trade deadline. So we will continue, and this is more based on the draft this year. So we got a young player and a third and a fourth rounder for Ryan Getzlaff, and we traded Tyson Barrie to the Philadelphia Flyers for Travis Sanheim and a first round pick. So we have 3 first round picks in this draft, our own, Pittsburgh's, and Phillies. So, and we just beat Pittsburgh, so that's probably good. If Pittsburgh or Philly could miss the playoffs, that would be great for us. We'll probably go on a little winning streak to screw up our draft spot here. We are stuck in our last place position in division, though. We are 14 points back of 7th, which is Vegas. Let's see here. This guy's a good player, too. Looks like the top 5. See, we can't scout this guy, so maybe we might need to interview him, depending on where we pick. And Lambert and Shane Wright are great, too. Hodgson is a high. He's a defenseman. This is a loaded draft class. Top 10 should all be pretty good players. Like I said, I want Peter Cutta. I will do anything I can to get him. So here we are in March. Just beat the Sabres. We're still 3 games back of being 500, winning a couple in a row there. We lose to Toronto and we beat Winnipeg with the overtime loss. We're 500 team basically, and we're gonna be last in our division. Uh, Blackhawks, I think, did better than us. I think our AHL team made the playoffs, though. Yeah, it looks like they did. It's like we may have won the first round series there. Yeah, we're still playing, so that's good. Buffalo versus Anaheim in the Stanley Cup Final, and Anaheim wins. We were gonna trade our we did Yeah, we were gonna trade our first rounder or our Nick Ritchie to Anaheim for their first round pick. So I'm glad we didn't do that because it would have been a bad pick. Okay, so what happened here? Islanders win the lottery. Chicago to Detroit moves all the way up. Rangers fall. We ended up winning some games at the end, and we are picking ninth and 14th. So this is going to be tough to move up because we do have it on hard. It's not impossible. Man, that sucks. Okay, let's see. So we have Savoy. I hate this player in this game. I've had him before. He's he's small. His shot is not good. He's not good at face-offs. He's a third line speedy winger basically, and picking him in the first round is brutal. Anyways, rant over. Armstrong. This guy's NHL ready at at 15th overall. So we're gonna pin him. We'll probably take him with the Pittsburgh draft pick. Now, if we can take nine Philly pick and a player and move up to 1 to take Cutta, that would be best case scenario, and that's the plan. Whoever our number one value is, because the following players are now coach Mark Giordano. So Mark Giordano has retired. So if we can hire Mark Giordano as our full-time coach, that'd be pretty cool. And Andre Sakara has retired as well. So we're losing our old guys. So we got extra cap now. All right, so we're going to try to make a move here. They don't want to trade the pick, so this is going to be extremely hard to do. But what can we do? I might include Ratty in this. You know what? I think I'm going to. So we're gonna 18th. Where's Pittsburgh's pick? Oh, it was a 2023 pick. Oh, so we only have the 2 picks. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so can we trade 18th and Ratty, who's a former first round pick, 78 overall, elite medium? Would this do it? Normally, I would say yes. Um, so let's see. Maybe there's a rookie with high potential. And Nolan Foote, we just traded for him with the Ryan Getzlaf trade. See if that does it. That doesn't either. We might have to include ninth overall. I don't want to. maybe Pittsburgh's pick next year. Why don't we offer our second rounder in 2023? Still nothing. Um, let's offer Pittsburgh's pick as well. This is probably the best I can do to get first, and it's not going to happen. Um, I really want this player, so I'm going to offer ninth overall, and it's still like it's on hard. You, it's so hard to trade up for players, and this would be a lot to give up for one player. Like he's a franchise winger, and I was going to pair him with my other franchise winger and potentially sign a centerman, and then you have like a top line. So without trading all our first rounders in the next couple of years, it doesn't look like we can move up. So we're gonna sim and Kutta. It's an 81. He goes to the Islanders to be their future superstar. Jaspers goes there. That really sucks. I wanted that guy. Okay, so we're gonna sim to our pick 9. Shane Wright went. Savoy went. Lambert went. In my draft, I actually have Shane Wright and Lambert as franchise players because I think they will be. Um, this is the guy I wanted, Armstrong. So I may trade down. But this guy's okay too. But we lost 2 defensemen in the. So let's take Hodgson here. He'll probably be a top 4. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we're gonna have to trade up for our guy. With Pittsburgh might work, but let's go Toronto just to make sure we get him. God, this music is awful. Okay, so we'll give you 18th and a third and a fourth next year. This should work. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to Pittsburgh's pick because they were also interested in trading. Now he might not be available. He's 15th, so I'm hoping. Was that the guy? I can't remember his name. Well, he was a top 4D, so yep, that's the guy, Armstrong. Oh man, this draft is not going my way. Elite medium from Russia, 3 years away. After I traded up, and there's not even a guy I want. It's gotta be okay. Let's see goalies. Do we have any goalies? There we go. Denisov, elite medium, B minus, at 47. Um, maybe we can trade with Tampa, trade down because we don't have a second. So could we get your first next year? Well, we take your second, but that's I have to take a goalie at 28th. Okay, so we move down 14 spots, and we pick up a second rounder. Should be able. I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. Goalies. Denisov is here at 47 still. Number 1 goalie in the draft. He's 4-year ETA, and we signed Saros to the 5-year contract. So when this guy is ready, he should be just rolling in at the right time. Tyler Brennan, he's also a top goalie prospect. Maybe I'll take you with my 4th-round pick. So we're just gonna take Denisov now. It's kind of like an early pick, 1st-round goalie into the draft. Yeah, I should have a 2nd-rounder. The 2nd-rounder I traded for might be next year's draft. So I may have screwed up there. Let's see if Tyler Brennan is here. He is right there. So we're gonna go another goalie, build up that cupboard. French starter, which is wrong. Tyler Brennan should be elite. We have 2 fourths here, so now we can take best player available. Another goalie, no. Not much right now. We need a forward. Top 6. Not much to see here. This guy's elite, medium. It's saying inaccurate. So he could be a bottom forward. Like, look at his ranking, 365th. So when you're looking at these elites, like this guy's 923. Should we take a flyer on some guy from Russia? Elite, low, grinder, top 6, medium. This guy's ranked pretty good. I'm thinking we'll go Caden Estrada here, bottom 6 forward, grinder. Not too bad at all. We got a backup goalie here because we need to build our goalie pipeline. So we've taken 3 goalies in this draft. Hopefully one of them can turn into somebody. Got a top 4D here, low. Physical is A plus, so that's good to see. I'm guessing his body checking is pretty high. Top 6D, 58 overall. We have a lot of late picks here. This is our 7th rounder. I think we have 2 7th rounders. Valentenko's potential is unknown. 0 points in 31 games. Plus 6 though. Maybe he's a good defender. Let's go with it. I'm gonna trust my judgment here. And he's a 7th D. That's like worst case scenario. Okay, so that's the end of the draft. Definitely not what we wanted to see. I'm still gonna make a run at this Ruda in New York. See if we can maybe make a deal for him in the summer. So I'm hoping to sign Mark Giordano to be our coach. We're gonna fire our coach because he's not done anything for us. Release this guy too. We're gonna be like, and our goalie coach is also gonna be gone. Okay, so we're gonna sign like to be our associate coach. I don't understand why we don't have budget. Actually, what if we promote this guy to be our interim head coach? Because he did such a good job with the AHL team. So, and then we'll let the computer. We got a lot of scouts to resign. Our A plus Russia scout needs a new contract. So, anybody C and up, I will resign as long as we have the money to do it. Man, this music is so bad. I don't know who picks the music for NHL games, but it's always just atrocious. Okay, so we're not going to re-sign him. Jordan Cairo is RFA again because I think we just own the 1 year deal. Okay, so Kaminsky, 48 goals. He was a goal scorer, 28 assists. Let's check out the awards for his second year while we're here. Anaheim wins the Stanley Cup. Um, Art Ross, Connor McDavid, he wins the Hart Trophy. Well, he hasn't won the Hart Trophy in a long time. Hall, Kucherov, Draisaitl, McKinnon. Norris, Torrey Krug, Nathan McKinnon wins Lady Byng again, which is basically, I think it's like the one of the top players with like no penalty minutes. Is how they do it. Our guy Kaminsky wins the Calder, which should improve his overall. That's kind of what I want to see. Raquel wins Conn Smythe. Allmark wins Vezina with Pittsburgh, but pretty sure they missed the playoffs. So, anyways, all right, these are the other guys. Connor McDavid, Lindsay. So McDavid was the top player. He probably had the most points. 76 points in your rookie year. Gotta love that. I'm curious to see what his overall has gone up to. I'm hoping 90. 91. Perfect. As a 20-year-old. That's awesome. Okay, so we'll start off the centers. Keitel's our number one center right now, which is not good. He's probably needs to be our third line center. So if we sign Derek Ryan again, he's been good for us. We'll give him a 1 year deal for 2.5 to be our fourth line center. These guys are probably not coming back. Let's find out now. Ratty is, we don't have to sign him, but I'm thinking I will give him his ELC and then maybe play him in the minors on the top line. Play him at center, and hopefully that'll improve his. Play him at. Yeah. So give me a second here. Okay. We're gonna qualify these guys. These are all the guys I signed at the beginning. I don't really want to go through each one, so we're just going to qualify them. Trevor Lewis and Walmart. We're going to try to improve this team. Hyman, who's gone up to an 86. So I'm going to check out. Yeah, because he had a great year. 26 goals. Iafallo, who's our free agent signing. Marcus Foligno is still here. These guys are fourth liners. Depends on what they want. I will qualify Lemieux. These two guys, no, I might buy out Lucic now. 1.7 for 2 years. No, he's still 78. He's still playing our fourth line. So I'm gonna release this guy, and I'm gonna release this guy. Um, Effner will qualify. Gunther, he's 19, so he'd have to go back to the Oil Kings. But I'm gonna offer him his entry level, and I'm gonna see by the beginning of the year if I can send him to AHL. Anyways, let's track what I was doing there. Okay, we're gonna qualify these two guys here. Let's go to the right wingers. Lots of UFAs. Kaminsky is our number one. Kyrou is going to be our second line winger, or possibly our. We're going to qualify him again because I don't want to pay him that much. And maybe somebody will take a flyer. Shaw's contract finally ran out, so if we can get him cheap, that's actually not too bad. If we can do 1.5, then we got Stenlin and Bailey. These guys were their AHL guys. If we can get them again for two-way deals, we'll sign them. Anything for one-way, I'm saying no to. We won't be using you. He's AHL specific, so we'll just give you a 3-year deal. And then we'll qualify these two guys. These two guys were draft picks in our original draft, so we have to sign them now or we'll lose them. They get 3-year, 750 deals. All right, now on to defense. First off, we are going to advance a day and see Bruce Like has joined the team as the assistant coach, right? I remember offering him that deal. Gunther is excited about the signing, but he's nervous. Eric Ryan doesn't want to come back. That's fine. I'm not going to give him more money because we're going for it this year, guys. We got some decent players. If I can get like a 90 something centerman to play on that top line, like a Dylan Larkin or something, he's usually a free agent. So we got Jake Bean, Fowler, Sanheim, Kochinen. See, our D has definitely gone down. So this is our top 6 right now. These two guys, Waugh and Nasson, shouldn't be in the top 6. So I'm going to look for almost 3 defensemen in free agency. I do have 41 million in cap space, so it shouldn't be an issue. This video is going to go for this off season. I know I said I'd probably do 2 seasons, but there's a lot of signings in this episode. So we're going to do the free agency and do the signings here. And then we're going to go to then that'll be the end of the video. Saros has gone down. It's not like we have to trade him because his contract is pretty decent. Alnefelt is a starter as well. So he'll be our AHL starting goalie, and Sodard will be his backup. Listen, this is the goalie that we drafted. We took him. Oh, we took him in the 6th round. He's a fringe starter. We're not gonna sign him. We're just gonna release him because we got 5 signed goalies. Denisov, I wouldn't mind signing early, maybe next year, to be our starter in the A because he's a European, and to develop him a little bit quicker. Okay, so we'll advance the day now, and I'm sure everybody that we want has come back. Jordan Kyrou is qualified, and we have the money, so we can match anything around that 4 million range. If it's in the 5, I don't think I would bring him back. Okay, so those are all the qualified guys that just signed instantly because they know that they're not going to get anything better. I'm hoping that we got some superstars here that we can just bring in. Okay, so Johnny Gadro would be good to play on the top line. I'd have to give him 11.5, which I'm not really comfortable doing. Ristolainen is definitely, I'm going to offer him a 5-year deal for 8.5. I really like him. He can play on our top pairing and top penalty kill. And just show you his, he's got a pretty good slap shot. Speed is good. His body checking is good. He's very defensive. He's a good defenseman, and the contract's not awful. Like free agency, you're gonna overpay every time. So we have 40 million in cap space, and we've used 8.5 on Ristolainen. If he signs, I overpaid him by about 500,000. So we're gonna give Johnny Gadro a deal here. He wants 7 years. I'm gonna knock it down to 5, which makes the money go down. So, but sometimes that kind of screws things up. It says he'll take 9.2, but I don't think he will. So we'll leave it at 11.5 for 5 years. He's an 88 elite exact, so we can put him on the top line with our franchise winger. Another priority is center. I don't see any superstar centermen that I want to spend that kind of money on. We could bring Ryan Getzlaf back again, as we had him last year on a 1-year, 6.5 million, and then we could have Getzlaf, Gadro, and our franchise winger. I'm trying to remember his name. Kaminsky, I believe it is. There's Jordan Kyrou. He wants 6 million. Team's interested. Is it? Yes. It's just us that are interested right now. We'll wait that out. Max Domi's here. So we've spent 8.5 and 6.5. So 16 million, or give or take. So that would give us 24 million left. I think we'd still need to spend to get to the floor. Thatcher Demko is here. They just signed him in real life. So that's kind of weird how he'd be available already. Frederick Anderson's here. Maybe he could be our backup goalie. Actually, he would be over Saros at this point. Just Sturkin. If he's a UFA, I'll go for it. He is. I'll give you 3 years, 5.5. And then maybe we can trade one of our other goalies. That's all I'm going to do. Hopefully we get everybody that we offered contracts to. Ryan Getzlaf signs, Ristolainen, and Johnny Gaudreau as well. Okay, so we offered 4 deals and we got all of them. Which is awesome to see. Our locker room chemistry is almost 70%, which helps. Jordan Kyrou, he's going to be the new Nick Ritchie. So I might want to play this a little smarter. Now, I have Pittsburgh's first round pick in that deal I made for Nick Ritchie where they put him on waivers like the next day, which made no sense. Okay, so, well, the computer knows what I wanted to do. So Johnny Gaudreau, Ryan Getzlaf, and Kaminsky. The only thing I'm worried about is the speed of Getzlaf. So he's slow now. He's 81. Gaudreau, is at 93 speed, and Kaminsky is probably going to be high 90s too, 92. He's got 99 everything in shooting. So when this video is over, I'm going to probably play the first game of the season, and I'll give you an update on how it went. Um, they have Ratty playing. I was going to put him in the minors, but what if we put him on the third line where Shaw is? Shaw can play our fourth line center because he actually has decent face-off skills. Finland and Lucic, Polino, Chidel, and Ratty, Schlapp Peak. I don't even know where we got this guy. If he was part of must have been a trade that we made. Um, Face-offs are okay. This guy's more of a third line center in my opinion. So we're gonna flip these two guys. Hyman and Iafallo is the second line. I'm wondering if maybe we could put Ratty there. And yeah, Dylan Gunther, Jake Bean and Ristolainen, Sanheim, Jem Fowler, Kakinen, and Wah. Not too bad. Let's take a look at the scratch players, Bailey and Lemieux. So we're working on offense. Maybe take Lucic off and put Lemieux there. He's a power forward as well. It actually made the chemistry go down, so we'll put Lucic back on there. And maybe Lemieux can excuse me. Special teams. We're gonna put Kaminsky on the point. Gadro's gonna go on the opposite wing. I'm in there. We're gonna have our Ristolainen go here, and then Iafallo can play on the right wing on that power play. Shaw is the right-handed. That works. Stenland, he has a right-hand shot. Has his slap shot power. It's not too bad. And we can have you on the left point. Give you some power play time. I'm wondering if we can get. How's his face-offs? Not very good. I'm thinking Shaw here as a penalty killer. There we go. All right. No more messing around. All right. So let's check out the numbers here. Getzlaff is number 16, so we're going to flip him because he's a veteran. He should get choice of his number. So Peak is going to move to 16. Ratty is 52. That was his number in minors. And Lucic is losing his number again. So I'm going to give him a big number. Makes him look even bigger. Let's give him 79. Gadro, number 13, which is what he wears in Calgary. Andrew Shaw has been named a captain, so we're going to put a stop to that instantly. I think it's time for Kaminsky to be the leader of the team. He's going to be the captain. Cam Fowler, and we're going to give Ristolainen the other A. Saros and Shesterkin are the goalies. I'm thinking Shesterkin's going to be the starter. Let's take a look here. Yeah, he is the starter. I don't have a goalie helmet picked out for these guys when I'm playing. So we're going to sim to regular season. sim to regular season. I'm gonna cut the video, and then I'm gonna play the season opener. And then when episode 3 airs, I will let you know how it went and basically give you a rundown on how the game was. And we play pretty good home opener against the Leafs. I'll just give you a rundown of the jersey I created here. I think it's pretty accurate to what they are. So you get the red and the blue and the teal. Um, the away jersey is pretty much the same. You just so this is our franchise winger, because they would show your number one player. But thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe for more content like this. We're also going to be doing weekly podcasts. We started the YouTube channel a few weeks back. We have a Facebook group as well for DK and the Hawk. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you can just send me a message, and I'll add you to the Facebook group. We're more transitioning to the YouTube channel because it's public. And get our content out. Excuse me. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and excuse me. Stay like subscribe and so you see all these things when they come out. Um, Probably gonna like have all these come out right away. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate the love. Like, comment, share, everything you got to do. Um, Let me know if you know some insights on how to have the gameplay um, come on the video a little bit clearer and stuff. Be awesome to know that kind of stuff. So right now, I'm going to end this video and appreciate everything, and thank you for watching. And we'll be back with episode 3, season 3 of the Seattle Kraken franchise. Thank you very much, and have a great day.